Hey everybody, Nick Baumgardner here alongside college basketball beat writer Brendan Quinn. We're here for MLive's Big Ten basketball preview show. Brendan, let's get right into it, starting with Michigan, who's been a little inconsistent, had some really nice performances, some not so nice performances. Where are the Wolverines sitting heading into Big Ten play?
Well, I think it's a team that needs to find its leadership. It needs to find steady, consistent play from Derek Walton and Zach Irvin. I think it starts there, it feeds down. You've seen a number of nice performances from Mo Wagner, from DJ Wilson, but everything starts with those two. I think it starts from attitude to production, all the way down the line. The better they are, the easier it is on everyone. So if this team wants to make a run at anything, notably the NCAA tournament, it's got to start there and funnel down.
And we go up the street, Michigan State. Obviously, they play that tough schedule as they always do, but they've also had some really a tough loss. Not the typical start we've seen from the Spartans, but where are they kind of sitting going into the Big Ten portion?
The best thing that Michigan State has is its own history. They always find a way to come together in Big Ten play and get right at the right time of year. There might be more questions about this group, though, than anything that Tom Izzo has had. And because unlike Michigan, where it needs its seniors to pick up, Michigan State needs its younger guys to really kind of take over, because I think that's where the bulk of the talent lies. And you're asking a lot for, not only Miles Bridges just to come back and be healthy and be ready to play, but he also needs to come back and be top 5, top 10 player in the league. Then they need Cassius Winston to grow up real quick. They need Nick Ward to stay on the floor and be ultra productive. There's a lot that needs to happen there, and it's really difficult. They can all look at recent Tom Izzo teams and say, this is what we do here. And a lot of teams don't have that at this time of year, where you could see some just careen off the edge. I think Michigan State might have the best chance of anyone to put the pieces back together. All
right, Brendan, time for word association. We'll start out with an easy one, Tom Izzo.
Tom Izzo right now is perplexed. That would be the word, because what he had hoped for was to have these 5 late non-conference games after that rough beginning of the year with a crazy schedule. He hoped to be able to figure things out and then use these 5 games to do it. Well, lo and behold, they lose Miles Bridges. So the guy you want to build around isn't there to do it. So now they're going into Big Ten play. He still doesn't really know his rotations that he wants. He still is unsure about his starting lineup. And I think he's still unsure of what this team thinks it can be. And that's very difficult. But he's in the Hall of Fame for a reason, so we'll see what he can do with that.
Changing gears, but not that much, John Beilein.
I think he's a little hopeful, we'll say, because the good things that are going for Michigan right now are unexpected things. DJ Wilson. Mo Wagner is quickly becoming like one of the best big men in the league. If the other pieces can fit around it, they could be pretty good. That's also a lot that has to happen. But for John Beilein, I think knowing his own skill set, knowing how his teams develop, knowing how his teams play in Big Ten play also, the fact that he just needs some older guys to find themselves, that's better than alternative problems. So I don't think by any means that he is down on this group. I think he sees a high ceiling there.
All right, Brendan, quick prediction time, a simple one for Michigan and/or Michigan State. In or out? Are they going to be in the tournament when this thing all wraps up?
Right now, no. In 8 weeks, 10 weeks, I think so. I think both will ultimately get in. Michigan, if Derek Walton and Zach Irvin can find themselves, I think they can get to that 11-win mark, give or take. History says that's probably enough for them to get in. On Michigan State side, even if the resume isn't as strong as other programs, I think they get the benefit of the doubt because of Tom Izzo, because of history, because it was a freshman-laden team in the early season. The loss to Northeastern came with Miles Bridges out of the lineup. That, at the end of the day, I think the selection committee finds a way to get Michigan State in the field.
Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll be back in a couple weeks, Brendan, to catch up on some hoops after college bowl season ends. But until then, make sure you stick with MLive for all your college basketball coverage. For Brendan, I'm Nick. We'll talk to you guys soon.